you're managing it yourself, the eviction process can be a learning curve, kind of get taken advantage of. So be careful with that. Everything I'm teaching y'all is our experience to share. This is what has happened, what we do, what we work with right now. It may not work for you, and you could actually go broke and lose all your money and live on the street because you did this. So just be aware there's risks in real estate, okay? So the legal documents, the application, we went through that. Everybody fills it out, okay? The lease, you have to have, like, don't just go buy a lease from Zillow. Yeah, Zillow has a lease, right? What's the one? LegalZoom. Yes, they have a lease. It's fine. But y'all, again, remember the asset that you're protecting? $200,000. Most of the houses right now are $200,000. Maybe you can still get a cheap one for $150,000. But $200,000 asset that you're trying to protect, you can just call Jim Hendersman, call one of these attorneys. There's a few, Todd with our group. Like, let them just review it at least, or let them give you theirs, okay? It won't cost you that much money to get one lease and get started, okay? It will save you so much hassle, so much headache, because I'll tell you what you'll learn the first time you go to eviction court is that lease won't hold up and you don't have a leg to stand on, and the judge will just say, all right, when do you want to leave, Mr. Tenant that's not paying rent? And that tenant will say, I'll take 60 days.
Hey guys, real quick, it's Andrew, and thanks for listening. I just want to give you a couple of tips. Go over to dealfindersclub.com/resources to get more information on the things that we're talking about today, some downloads, and some links to some of our partners that can help you do your business better. And if you want to get connected and join us at some of our live events, check out the events page right there on dealfindersclub.com. And if you're ready to build, reach out through a message or chat with us through the website. You can find us there. And hey, as always, like, share, and subscribe. We'll talk to you soon. Make sure that lease is all you have. That's a contract. That's all you have. It's a piece of paper. Spend a little bit of money to get it the right way. Okay. There's so much in the lease. How many pages is our lease? 9? It's from Appfolio.
Yeah, that's all.
It just keeps going. It's electronic signature, so it's not that bad. Maybe it's not 9. I haven't printed it out. Lead-based paint disclosure. Who are my real estate agents in here that have done this? Yeah, lead-based paint. You're doing that because you want to, that's part of the law of when people rent houses, buy houses, you need to let them know that potentially if you eat the paint, there might be lead in it. I don't know why, just do it. You just print it out online and give it to them, okay? But keeping up, the reason I put that in here is keeping up with these types of forms that the government wants you to put out. They want you to have signed, all right? Keeping up with the laws and stuff like that. Lease termination, y'all, there's actually a form for that. If they move out, it's a contract. They had a contract. If they terminate early, they might still owe you money. And you might be able to go after them for that money if you want. If you terminate, well, you better get that in writing because otherwise they might come after you, right? So if there's a lease termination, y'all, you can't just be flippant with it and say, all right, you want to move out? Great. Leave and we'll call it quit. No, this is a real contract. This is, again, a huge asset you're protecting. So do these things. Eviction forms, of course, like I said, the first time you try to evict somebody, the county is going to say, all right, fill out these 10 forms and come back, whatever it is. You can actually hire a lawyer to do this for you. And there are some people in town, just property managers, I guess, but they'll just do the eviction process for you because they go to court all the time. So you could do that if you're managing it yourself. The eviction process can be a learning curve. You can kind of get taken advantage of. So be careful with that.